Hey, what's up everybody? Noble Comics here. Going to be playing some Magic the Gathering here. Just got off work and maybe talking some comic stuff. Now, before I get too far into this, I'm sharing my audio, but I'm not sure how it actually sounds. I don't know if it's too loud or too quiet or what. So let me do a audio check real quick to see if I can even hear anything. So let me see. Okay, well you can hear me fine. I don't know how this game's going to sound or how loud it's going to be. I might just end up muting it. Let's see here. It's my first time playing this on PC. So I usually play it on the iPad. We'll see. You know what? I might just... I don't know. Do another audio check. See how loud this is. I don't know. Is that too loud? Nobody watching anyway. What does it matter? Now, I will admit I'm not the greatest player ever. But we're going to see what I got. And it's being super laggy. I don't know why. Again, first time playing on PC, but being super laggy. I got a pretty good PC, so I wouldn't think it's going to be too bad. Yeah, it's just kind of loud. Just pull it all down. I think, I don't know if that's better or not. Yeah, not many options here. Play black and blue. Oh, that's awesome. Literally nothing I can do. That's fine. What I wanted to talk about, see if I can, not focus on the game for a second, talk about some different comic book stuff. Was one thing was James Gunn announced his DC universe. Something else. And because he's the new co-CEO of the DCU movies, and he just announced his slate of movies and TV shows he wants to do. And I think he's off to a rough start. I know a lot of people have... What do we got here? That sucks. For me. Put a pin in that conversation for a sec. Okay, so I can either go with the Shakedown Heavy, who's good for card draws and pretty good for defense. Though Agent of Rafine pretty much allows me to play their deck. Their deck probably sucks because they're doing a Goblin deck. Yeah, I'm not playing ranked right now. I'm going to warm up. Last time I played ranked, I got my butt kicked. I lost like 6 in a row. Yeah, that's not good for me. Oh, that's really not good. It's looking not good for me. Jeez. And we got this lag going on. It's a 3-3, so I could get him up to 4-4 next turn and do a Water Knot on one person, or I just go with the Agent of Rafine play, which I think's a worse play. It's pretty ballsy. So he could block me. I could kill 2. He could sacrifice one of this guy and one of those. Is that worth it? Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll let it slide and he'll just give me a card. Because even if I do kill those 2, then that's just going to buff Malakir. And there we go. Second card draw. Now we're in business. Okay. But talking about James Gunn and his movies, of course, the biggest thing, at least as far as I'm concerned, is the Superman movie that's not happening. Oh, geez, that looks bad. Superman movie that's not happening with Henry Cavill, and they're going to recast and do a young Superman movie, which is a bad move, in my opinion. Okay, not going to lie. This is rough. So that's 10 damage. Oh, jeez Louise. I hate losing to a Goblin deck. How embarrassing. I'm going to tank it. I'm probably going to lose. Again, this is a warm-up match. I'm going to tank it. I'm going to tank it. I probably don't need another land card right now. Oh, thanks for the other land card. Gets into a 5/5. Nothing to duress about. I am so screwed. I already know I am. This is not a good match for me. But again, warm-up match. Oh, and I'm so used to their cards being over here from the iPad, I didn't even notice that they were back there. I totally should have. Okay, well, that's game, folks. Jeez Louise, man. Okay, well, we're going to call it. Good game one. That was good. We're going to try that again. I swear I'm not that bad. I usually stomp these stupid Goblin decks, but, a little rough that time. Also, let's get the audio up. We'll go up a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah. So we've got a Superman movie without Henry Cavill, who's the best Superman, which is stupid. We're going with a young Superman, so Henry Cavill's out. They said you're not coming back, and I think The Rock got the same treatment. But Ezra Miller can still come back. It's like that's what we're doing. I think that's a bad move. He announced the Batman and Robin. What did they call it? It wasn't Brave and the Bold, but the Batman and Robin movie, which could be good. Swamp Thing movie, I think, will probably be good. Swamp Thing's just gotten like crazy popular over the last few years, being like different TV shows and video games and animated movies. So it was really like no wonder. Like kind of like a how did it even take this long to get a Swamp Thing movie? Let's see what we got here. This is the one he can play the soonest. Well, both of these he can play the same. That has him discard a card. Probably gonna get rid of that one. Supergirl movie he announced. Probably not gonna be that good. I just don't think there's any hype behind like a Supergirl movie. You know what I mean? Like, who's asking for that? And he said like it's gonna be a Supergirl movie like you've never seen before, or Supergirl like you've never seen before. It's like no one's seen any of them before because they've never made a movie about her. Though the Batman Superman Apocalypse movie, the animated one, was pretty much a Supergirl movie, and that was not bad. So that's got some potential. And then, oh, classy, thanks. Ooh, what to do? Just do a regular draw. For the TV show stuff, take that. There didn't really seem to be anything interesting in the TV shows that he announced. Talking James Gunn. Like a Lanterns TV show could be cool, especially if they do it. I don't know, like a kind of a cop show type of thing. That could be neat. Other than that, they're doing 2 different Amanda Waller TV shows. Ooh. Drop this guy or just have him kill? Drop this guy down. Which, I don't know. Are people that excited about the Suicide Squad that we need 2, like, Amanda Waller TV shows? I know that's, like, James Gunn's, like, that's his whole wheelhouse, right? Is, like, the wacky, goofy characters that you haven't really heard of before. Oh, that sucks. So I get that, but at the same time, it's like I'm not really interested. That's the exact same thing with the Booster Gold TV show. It has that same feeling of like, well, it doesn't matter which one you sacrifice because you're gonna lose them both. Of like, I don't know, wacky, goofy, unknown characters. It's all kind of the same thing that he does. I'm not impressed by it. I don't think it's gonna be that good. The only thing that really kind of looked cool was the Authority movie, which is that Wildstorm imprint, which I think could be cool. My only problem with it off the bat is how they don't let the creator even know that they're making a movie based on his property, which I think they can actually just avoid that. But that kind of thing bothers me because it's like you're using. It was created in 1999. You know, the creator's on Twitter or whatever. You could at least shout him out whenever you're saying that you're going to make a movie based on his property. That's going to make you, you know, tons of money, and you know it's going to make you millions of dollars. At least you could do is shout the guy out or give him like a special thanks or something. I hope DC cuts him a check. I hear that they're pretty good at paying their people, paying the comic book people. So I hope that happens. Do I draw the 3 cards? I don't think so. That'd be nice. Now, going away from the movies for a sec, and looking at DC comic stuff. If you've been watching my videos, I'm scatterbrained here, so I'm doing both of this. Oh, I'm so close to it. But if you've been watching my videos, I've talked quite a bit about what I want to do, what I want DC Comics to do, and kind of the direction I would like them to head. And a lot of that has been ending some of the marathon careers. Oh, that's not good. Of these comic book characters like Batman, Superman, etc., who have just been. I don't want to do that. Who have just been here forever, right? Like at some point, Batman and Superman need to be retired, and maybe even not replaced. Especially, I think Batman, just because in recent years, as in like the recent decades, he has been so. There we go. So overdone. Please don't instant kill this guy. To the point of like, it's all DC has at this point. It's just more and more Batman properties. And the guy deserves a break. The guy's been working overtime, you know what I mean? So give the guy a break. We'll do copy you. And end the character. One thing that I would like to see that I've talked about before is kind of like a passing of the torch, or not really passing of the torch, but more of like a going forward in time. Do a time skip for DC Comics. Do something a little different. Like if their next event, I am just absolutely cooking this guy at the moment, but if their next event was not even an event as much as like a rebranding of the current lineup, kind of like a New 52 reboot type of thing, but basically get your biggest talent and get your biggest talent out there, like they're already doing with Mark Silvestri on the current Batman run. and tell these guys, you know, you've got 1 year, or however long you want it to be, if you want it issue based or whatever. But tell them you've got this amount of time, and let's write a send off for these characters. Write the final Batman story, or the final Superman story, and let's do something new, which would be pretty bold and pretty ballsy for DC to do. Now, it's a huge gamble, but the state that things are in now, there's nothing exciting going on, and nothing's really moving anywhere, which is kind of frustrating as a comic book reader. And I've said before that one thing DC could do is really limit their current catalog to, I think, really kind of embrace the digital field, but have your mainstream characters, Batman, like all your Justice League characters pretty much, and let them have actual physical comics printed in the format of like the Black Label stuff, where it's a little bit higher quality, maybe it's a little bit higher page count, and just do like short stories for everything. Give like an actual 6-issue, 12-issue finite story for one of these characters. I think that would serve comics way better than whatever it is that we're doing now. Okay, so this is not bad. Sure, let's consider something. I want that. I think that'd be good. That would be a good move. But like I was saying, that's one thing they could do that I think would be awesome. But like, if you want to do an event where we're writing the final story for all these characters, the final Batman, final Superman. If you want to do the final Batman Joker story, fine. I want to say I hate Batman Joker stories, but it is a little bit overdone at this point. But something that can lead into something else. Like, I would totally be fine with. I would totally be fine with Bruce Wayne Batman. Like, times jump 10, 15 years, whatever. And Damian's the new Batman. But it's that Damian that we got to look at. I don't remember the comic, but where he's like, he made like a deal with the devil, he lost his soul, and he's like a brutal Batman. He's got that dope like high collar cape costume that's super cool. And you could do John Kent as Superman if you wanted. I might save that actually, since they're already kind of leaning that direction. Do we do it? I think we do it. But make him maybe a little bit more unique than what he is now. Grow him up a little bit, and have a different, I guess, like a different context of the character. Oh, it's this kind of deck that the character's being viewed in, to where we're not really. It's not really like the the all-powerful god or whatever, but it's like, you're this kid who's got to live up to your dad being Superman, and maybe he's not that good, and maybe his heart's not that pure, or he didn't have the same upbringing, so it's not the same. I think it could be a really interesting story. Will it ever happen? The way that I'm saying, probably not, because and even if it did, oh, that's awesome. So even if it did, is there any way for these guys to boost? That would be it, right? No. First strike or vigilance? What's more annoying? Let's do that. So I'm saying get like new characters in. Not just Green Lantern 2, Batman 2, Superman 2, but some actual new IPs would be nice. Because DC's got a ton that they could pull from. But unfortunately, it's just like 99% Batman stuff. Oh, that's what I would like to see. So many choices right now, jeez. Let's do the normal one first. No attack. Like I said, it'd be a ballsy move. I don't know if it'd ever happen, though. Oh, yeah, now we're cooking. That's what I'm talking about. 2 characters on the field versus their 5. Look who quits out. Can't handle the heat. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, DC, I see in the comics specifically, and the movies too, I guess, but more so concerned about the comics, is that there is so much potential there right now because they're not in a good spot. Like, was it like today or yesterday there was the news about them doing pay cuts for the next event they're doing, like they're paying all their artists less. Comics in general are not in a good spot. Marvel seems to have just accepted it. They're going down with the ship, or they don't care, whatever it is. They're not changing their ways. But DC has a chance, right, to do something really cool because they do have some serious talent working for them, and they have some cool characters. I know all they seem to care about is Batman, but they do have some other cool stuff they can pull from. Seriously? Well, that was easy. Okay, he really didn't like that. I need to hop in ranked. I'm on this hot streak, but here's the thing. Last time I hopped in ranked, and if you don't know, the season just started. It started on the 1st. And so it's super, super sweaty right now. Last time I played was on the 1st, and I think I lost like 6 games in a row. And so I dropped down 2 ranks, and I just quit. I was like, I am not doing this anymore. Oh, I don't like this as much. But 3 lands off the start, I'm not going to turn my nose up at that. We'll see how this goes. That's nice. Using a snow deck, you don't see that very often. I don't think that's worth it. Ooh, that's good too. If anybody ever plays a card, I know what I'm going to play. I'm just going to annoy the heck out of them. That's my, that's my game plan. Be super annoying. Okay. So whatever he's got, he wants to hold on to. But yeah, really, I would like to just see some excitement come back to comics, specifically DC, because again, Marvel, I don't even care. They can do whatever they want. You know, it's kind of like a all hope is lost type of thing. Though if they came out with, I was going to say if they came out with like a different X-Men story, but I don't know. I don't quite know what they could do to get me back on board. But DC, there's just a lot of potential. I think that they're kind of wasting, which is a shame. Especially when you consider their old stuff. Draw a card, lose 1 life.
You reek with terror. I will.
Oh, it's this thing. Do I Mind Flayer it? That'd be kind of baller. Why can't I? Oh.
I will cull the weak.
So let's do this. Do that. And then that's like a guaranteed kill.
Go on, run. But we will catch you.
Nice. Oh, that's right. Get rid of both those. I don't even like those cards. Thanks. For loosening my hand up. I didn't even like those. Didn't even want them. So that dude, do that dude, and I'll do. That. I might do that twice. And just leave all this here. I could force them to kill that thing, but then Spider Queen would get a... It wouldn't matter, though. We'd just kill him instantly. Yeah, let's do that. Sacrifice a creature.
Subservience will be rewarded.
Just do that.
A setback. Nothing more.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's not good. That is really not good. I'm gonna do that. I mean, there's no point in playing that. I would just draw a card, then immediately discard whatever I drew. No point there, but... Boy. Oh, jeez. Now I'm in a tight spot. Well, it might be game over, folks. Crap. I might be cooked here. Yeah, I'm thinking I am. Dang it. Well, that does nothing for me. Yep. This is unwinnable, but we're gonna fight it out till the bitter end. And I lose 2 life. Nice. GG. Wow. But yeah, I went to the local comic book store today for the first time in forever. And like the last 4 times I've gone in there, it's like I just walk around for a few minutes and then leave. There's nothing there. I go to the like the new this week shelf, and my eyes just glaze over. None of it looks interesting. None of the artwork grabs me. Most of the stories, I'm just like, like, what is this? What am I looking at? You know what I mean? None of the trades grab my attention. It's not a bad starting hand. It's just very, I don't know. I don't like it. Don't like that feeling of a place that I used to go all the time. Well, now it's got like nothing for me. And half the store is now like a game store, so they got tons of Dungeons and Dragons and just different game stuff, which is cool. But it's like, the comic stuff is it hasn't taken a back seat yet, but it's about to take a back seat. I've just got a feeling that sooner rather than later, that's going to be a game store that also sells comics, not a comic store that also sells games. If they started putting like manga on the shelf, I think that'd pretty much be game over. I don't know why they haven't, because nobody else where I live sells it except like Barnes and Noble sells some. But I think that would be the smart play, in my opinion, because it's what people seemingly actually want to read. But yeah, I don't know. The last thing that I really read consistently was geez, just going for the maximum in the builds. That's annoying. The last thing that I really got into was Batman. Whenever James Tinian was doing it. But even then, after a certain point, like he had the Joker War storyline, then it went into like all the Scarecrow crap. At that point, when I got to Scarecrow, I just stopped reading it because I was like, I don't know, man. It felt like it lost steam to me. Because in the beginning, because again, following Tom King, anything would have looked great. But in the beginning, it was hyped, being extremely good, and it was good. But I don't know. Maybe it was just average, but just compared to what we were getting prior, it seemed really good. I don't think so. And again, I've always been a Marvel fan, more so than DC. Like, I think you can see my comic book shelf back there. You can't really see what's on it, but it's, I've got 6. Do I just wait for 7? No, we'll just do it now. But I got, it's majority Marvel. Sure, do that too.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once,
Get rid of it.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
There we go. A lot of that happening today. A lot of just people leaving. But I've been kind of a majority Marvel reader. But it's like Batman's number 1, then it's all Marvel, then it's DC. So obviously a huge Batman fan. I'd like to see something happen with the character, other than the trend of just like making him worse. Which I know the most recent Batman stuff's been good. So that's good. But there's a bad trend with, I don't know what it is about just characters that I like. I think that might be a conspiracy that I have to jump on board with. Is the stuff that I like specifically are the characters that get ruined the quickest. Now, there's a few of them that have been safe so far, but like Thor, I don't know, back whenever the Gore the God Butcher storyline was going on, that's when I was like, okay, I'm a Thor fan. And then right after that, Thor just gets crushed in the comics with the whole Jane Foster Thor thing, the Unworthy Thor, which is a cool storyline, but like him losing the hammer, and up until just recently, it's been pitiful. It's been a disgrace to my boy, the God of Thunder. Yeah, we'll do that. What do we got? Oh. Oh, I hope this guy isn't using like a dragon deck. But we'll see. What have you got there? That is lame though, that whenever I use a card to see their hand, it doesn't show me their foretold spell. Oh great, we hit some hard lag, it seems. Some extremely hard lag, jeez. Hello? Is anyone there? Are we just stuck? Oh geez. I was lagging earlier, but is it me? Am I the problem? Should have like 300 megabit download speed. Okay, well, my guess is by the time we come back, it's probably going to have me forfeit the game because I took so long to respond. Because of this lag, that or just the whole thing's going to crash. So, I guess we will see. Okay. I guess we'll wait. I guess now we can get personal while we're waiting for this. So I've just been talking about comic book stuff the whole time. So, what's new? Displacer, graphic novel. I put out an update today if you're a backer. Basically saying that the comic book it's completely done. It's been done for a while. The print file's done. All of the perks are here, shipped, everything. Just waiting for the printer. The printer is having printer problems. It's down for maintenance. It was supposed to be up, he said, around the first of the year. So we're kind of waiting on him to get back to us to say, that it's all good and I can go ahead and get those printed. But hopefully, any time now, we should get the okay. We can send that over. Other than that, I don't know what to report on. It's been cold. Just had the annual ice storm here. That was a huge pain in the butt. Basically stranded inside my apartment because my apartment parking lot, this is this genius design where they build it where you drive into the parking lot and it's downhill. And there's some center parking spots like at the low side. And then all along it rises up and there's parking spots all around that are like inclined. So you park at an incline, and then you have to back up and drive out at an incline if you want to get out. Which is normally fine, except when there's an ice storm and the entire parking lot's covered in ice. Then you just slide back, you just slide inwards because it's like a bowl. And you can't get out. And that's kind of something that I experienced firsthand trying to get out of this place, which is ridiculous. Is this true? What am I looking at here? Are we just frozen? Let me see if I can fix this. Well, we're just going to close the program and try it again. About 40 minutes into this thing, we'll play longer. If it'll let me. Okay, let's get this bad boy booted back up. Ugh. But something I was thinking about, I saw on Twitter, somebody said, is it just me, or is like the current content, current media, entertainment, does it just suck? And I was thinking about that because I was like, my gut was like, no, it's not just you. Current stuff kind of does just suck. But he specifically said current entertainment. Let's add it back. Okay. And that's kind of hard to really say because you ask like, are movies and stuff that come out today entertaining? And it's like, yes, they're probably more entertaining than in previous generations. They're just not that good. But they're not made to be good. They're made to make money and tide you over. It's like popcorn movies and stuff like that. So I don't know if stuff today's necessarily worse, but it's definitely not better. Ooh, this is good. good deck. It's a dangerous one. I gotta keep my eye out. And then a lot of the stuff that comes out today, like, you don't need me to tell you, a lot of stuff that comes out today is just rehashed old stuff. You know what I mean? Like a new Terminator movie or a new this, that, or the other. Just stuff that's already been here like 100 times that you're just redoing again. So it's not. You can't even really say it's content today because it's not today's content. It's content from a long time ago that they're just redoing today. Oh, and this guy is not hitting his land drops the way he needs to, which sucks for you. Good for me, because he really needs a black. Because I kind of shut this guy down. Oh, well, there's his black. I was going to say I kind of shut him down in the beginning with that card that he had to discard. What the heck is... I don't know what that guy does. But that one was like, every time a creature enters the field, you gain 1 life. And then his other card up here is every time he gains life, I lose life. So that worked out well for me. I bet he's going to play that one next turn, so I'm going to save my Essence Scatter for that. I need to get this guy on the field. Watch this. Or he's not going to do what I thought he was going to do. So I just wasted that. Got 4. Let's go ahead and do that. I never use that card. So let's do it. Okay. So do we go ahead and drop the Shieldred on him? No, I know what I'm going to do. Let's do this. Let's get rid of you. And then let's incriminate and make them kill one. Oh, never mind. Ward 1. Who can he play? Why can't I see the dude's hand? Come on now. So you can play that person next turn. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. And we'll just try and block whatever they put out next. I think that's a pretty smart game plan. Except when they do that. I mean, that's fine. I can just kill.
There are good people in this.
But that's a really good,
I will protect them.
that's a really good Planeswalker. Probably my favorite.
The city's tearing itself apart.
Flying, I knew they were going to do that. The bastards. So now do I do it defensively or offensively? Let's be offensive. Now the guy's pretty much got free damage on me too, so that does suck. But these two together I could use to kill both of them next turn, assuming he's probably going to play another creature. Which would... Oh, but they still got that ward. Ward 1. So that's going to suck. But yeah, like with stuff today, different like movies and TV shows today, I think one thing to think of is like, what are we in the golden age of? And I definitely think we're in the golden age of TV. Which is something to be said, right? Oh, crap. Because TV shows have definitely never looked better than they have today. Are getting like, bigger budgets than ever and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta do it. Crap. Okay. We're gonna do it. Got no choice. But movies today, not impressive. Oh, crapola, man. This is not good for me. Gotta focus up. Definitely want to get rid of that. Now I can chump him. Do I attack? I think no. Probably I should have, but I thought no. So. Okay, this is still winnable. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me, and they brought him back from the graveyard. And I haven't hit a land since, like, forever. I'm just gonna do that because it'll buy me some time.
Nobody knows
Hopefully.
Dominaria shadows like me. Sacrifices must be made.
Okay, that's a fair choice. Okay, that's not really what I want. But I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do here. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think I just lost the game. Yeah, I just lost. Oh man, I accidentally hit concede. Oh jeez. Oops. My bad. Alright, going back in. We're just gonna pretend that last one didn't happen. Just forget about it. What is that? Got the, like the little rice cake guy? Getting much better hands today than I have been the last time I played. What the heck was that? Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Is he just gonna do it again? I love whenever we have people who take a long time to play their turn. That is my favorite. Okay. Now let's hope he's got something good. I'm going to steal the top card from his deck. It's a land. I can always use more land. That means that's a land he's not going to get, so that's nice. I hope that really hurt him. Sweet. Let's see what he's hiding. Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? He's only got 2 lands. The first thing he could play is this guy. So let's just try and kind of like hit him in the knees, kind of. Oh. Oh, he tapped my guy. So I can't use his ability. Yeah, I know. That stinks. So can I pay to untap the guy? No, he's just like that? That sucks for me. But what sucks for him even more than it sucks for me is this. Is that a land card? I bet he just got a land card. If he didn't, he's super screwed. What do we got here? Really, what do we got here? Because I didn't read that card before my thing popped in front of his face. What is that? Does that do? I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time playing this on PC. Usually I can just like tap on it. So he got a land card. Good for him. Playing a second one of these. Sucks to be you, dude. I know, that's such a pain in the butt to deal with. I think I already won the game. I think it is too late, man. It is too late. I'm 3 land up on you right now. There is no coming back from this. Unless he drops some insane... No, there's nothing he could drop on me that'd be that insane that he could win. Yeah, it's all over, man. Just concede right now. Maybe all the really tough guys are playing ranked. Because it is, again, beginning of the season. It gets rough in there. I need to jump in, I know. But for the time being. Ooh, 2 discards. If he puts it on the top, I bet that's a land card. No? I could put this guy out. I'm not really gaining life, though. But I'm not doing anything else. So may as well. Yeah, I have this dude in my deck. I could honestly take him out. He doesn't do much for me. I mean, that's funny that he just did that for me. But, oh, could I do that? I guess that is useful, but really, my thought process was to use him with the Sheoldred's Apocalypse, to where, like, every turn I'm getting life. So, like, every turn he's losing life. But, yeah, I've never had that happen yet. I really need to narrow my deck down. And have it a little bit be more concise, but, this is what I'm dealing with at the moment. Yeah, this guy's just done. He just needs to give up. You could play the key. Got a cloud key. Do that and then pick creature spell, and then you could do something there. Play that person. I don't know. There's stuff you could do. Do I be a jerk and hit him with the early good game? Is that too much? Yeah, we've strayed pretty far from the comic book talk conversation, which is fair because this is a high intensity game that we're playing right now, so it's to be accepted. But I was saying like the comic book store, it's got nothing for me anymore. And look, I'm a huge comic book nerd, but I feel like I've never presented myself as a huge comic book nerd. I had to sacrifice somebody. Oh, he took my guy. I see. He took my dude. But I was always like, I don't want to get, I don't want to devolve myself down to the stage of like buying manga. So I was like, dude, I can't let myself sink to like that level of cringe. But once I got out of my own way and I actually read some, and it turned out to be like the greatest story I've ever read in my life. That's when I knew. That dude, why not? At that point, it was like, wow, I've been keeping myself from this whole time. So I read the Vagabond series. At least I've read everything that they've put out so far, which is like almost 6,000 pages or something. I've got all my books hidden behind that stuff back there, but I've got them all back there. And it was like the greatest story I've ever read in my life. Oh, you're done for. At the point, it's like, you know, how you know, like I've just been reading like Batman comics, and this has been out there this whole time. It's so good, so much better than like anything else. It was insane. It was very eye opening. And I know there's a ton more that I need to read. Like I've got a Berserk book back there. Like I'm trying to buy the not a compendium, but essentially a compendium. Just make you sacrifice all your guys. I'm trying to get all of them. Because I know I've read some, I know it's supposed to be super good. And of what I've read so far, you know, it's good. So I need to get through all that. The Vinland Saga is one that I've heard is really good. I need to get through that. Those are really the main ones. But yeah, like that stuff's actually kind of exciting. You know what I mean? Versus, oh, this guy's gonna be so mad. Hit him with the oops. Yeah, no, can't even say good game. But like that's the only stuff that I am like excited to read. I mean, okay, that's a fine card, I guess. Everything else in like the comic world is not exciting. We're trying to actually read some real books. We'll see how that goes. We're wanting to read, do some Philip K. Dick. The Android's Dream of Electric Sheep. It's on my list. I've got a few others on the list. I want to read some classic, like Philip Marlowe, like detective noir stuff. I think that could be pretty good. Because, you know, the most of the stuff that I write comic-wise is like in that noir genre, but I've never actually read any noir stuff. So I've just kind of been, I guess, drawing from trope or cliche or something. But I'd like to actually read like the classics. But my only fear is that I don't want to read the classic stuff and then get too inspired by it that I pretty much start ripping it off. So, like with the Displacer comic, I had multiple people be like, "Oh yeah, that's like Total Recall," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, Total Recall." I've never seen Total Recall. You know, I don't I don't know what Total Recall is about, but people kept saying it's like Total Recall, and it's like I'm glad I didn't watch it because I don't want to be influenced by it. I want it to be as much as my own original idea as I can. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, well, damn, do I need to watch Total Recall now? Am I just plagiarizing this thing? Yeah, that's totally a free card. Okay, it's alright. It was the same thing with Cardinal Book 1, where, like, one of the inspirations... Well, okay, with Cardinal Book 1, the premise of it seems to be inspired from Dark Knight Returns. Like, the hero coming out of retirement, you know, used to be a hero back then, but now there's a new threat on the horizon type of thing. And I kind of knew that going in, but here's the thing. Whenever I wrote Cardinal Book 1, I had never read Dark Knight Returns before. Like, I knew what it was. I knew it was this Batman story where he's an old man, but I'd never read it before. Afterwards, I read it, and I really liked it. And then I know I tried to incorporate some Frank Miller-esque like conversation into the book, because he was really good with making a world feel lived in. Search for Plains card. Making the world feel lived in, feel real, and a lot of that I think was due to different conversations people have about like basic stuff, like talking about the weather, like it's cold outside, just or it's raining a bunch, and man, doesn't that suck? Or you know, different stuff like that, which I liked. I don't think I like ripped it off or anything, but I certainly recognized that after I read it. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, sucks for this team. I'll save the Essence Scatter. But yeah, most of the stuff that I write seems to be pretty dark, like dark noir type of thing. Like that's kind of what Displacer was, though that kind of was an interesting story how that kind of all unfolded, because the Displacer story, or is kind of like the supernatural detective story, was totally not the original story that I had planned for it. It was going to be totally different. It was going to be like good game. It was going to be that a person got kidnapped in Chinatown, maybe in China, but person got kidnapped. Displacer shows up, and it's like tracking down this kidnapper and getting this person back. Because how was it going to be? But I was looking for an artist for it, and I stumbled across this artist who had this like wicked art style, and I was like, you know, that would fit perfectly with this type of story. And so I kind of wrote the Displacer story around the art style, which I think turned out pretty good. I think that was a good idea. And it opened up the character to a lot more possibilities for future stories. Oh, crap. Well, you can play that one first. I hate people who play this Shrine deck. That I almost never win. So we're about to see me more than likely get my butt kicked. Huh. What's he got? Does he have any creature cards? That's a creature card. Do I do that? Ooh. So that's a good one. But yeah, the comic writing has been add 1 mana of any color. I mean, that's... Oh, so it just diversifies my deck to any color. I don't need that. Interesting, interesting. Comic writing's been going good. Been writing a new series that I'm... Oh, crap, Ola, man, that sucks. Do it again. Oh, wait. Now I got too many cards. No. Let's get rid of your crappy cards, man. Yeah, now I'm just screwed, I think. Yep. We're in trouble. Doesn't even matter what I play, because he can just instantly destroy it. That's the one... That is one drawback of this deck, that don't have a ton of removal when it comes to enchantments, or shrines, or artifacts, stuff like that. I'm really kind of screwed. I got that. But this is a good harassment tool. And I'll use that next time. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, jeez. I'm in trouble! Oh my gosh. He's gonna play that next turn, I'm pretty sure. If he can. Because he might not be able to. I mean, he probably can now that he just did that. We may be in trouble here. Yeah, I guess that was kind of worthless, wasn't it? He doesn't have any creatures on the battlefield. Oh, that was stupid. But is this deck... Is it even a creatures deck? You know what I mean? Like, do they have any creatures at all, or do they just do this the entire time? He's got a second one of these, I know. I don't have anything with haste. I could draw another card. I could just do this. And just harass them with this. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. We might be in a tough spot. Hey, they got rid of something. At the beginning of every upkeep, they get to put a shrine on the field. Are you kidding me? Do we see what's happening right now? I mean, I know we all just saw the same thing. We are so screwed. Oops. Oh, did I not even hit concede? Yeah, that's why I hate shrine players. What was that? Let's get back into it. Play a few more. It's almost time for me to go get some food. Okay. But yeah, I've been writing. Okay, there we go. It's another instant win. We like those. We will take those. I'm writing a new series. I've talked about it before. I know I posted it on Twitter. The Black Mantis books. And I'm very happy with how those are going. I think they're really good. I'm writing book 2 currently. First one was like 135 pages, and I just kind of started writing. You know, it was one of these things where I just kind of got in my own head too much with like the lore and backstory of all this stuff that I just needed to, and like trying to script it out and do bullet points, and got way in my own way. But I just started writing, and the results have been pretty good. Very happy with how it's going. I think it's going to be sweet. I don't know if it's like quite like magnum opus level, but it's definitely something I'm really excited about. Oh my gosh. What do we got though? So we got a lot of stuff. We've got an elf deck and what, bringing stuff back from the dead? Sure, that's just a straight trade. Fine. Okay. I guess I should have got rid of that one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like this is just going to be one of those games where the entire time I'm just playing catch up. For both of those, which is probably what he's going to do. Yep. I just got nothing good. Might be in trouble. Might be in big trouble. Dude, how many freaking... Oh my gosh. It's like turn 4. 7 of these guys on turn 4. I've never even seen a deck like this before. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're kind of screwed. Oh, discard a card. Yeah, we're done for. This might be my closing game, is getting destroyed by this elf deck. Oh my gosh. What do I even do here, man? I'm throwing my hands up in defeat. Should I at least say, should I say good game? Okay. Well, I think this is my first successful gaming stream. I tried that one with Age of Empires that did not work. But I think this went good. Talked about some stuff, kind of scatterbrained, but thought it was fine. Played some games, had a mostly good run. Yeah, I give this a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think, about anything. See you in the next video. I'm gonna try. I know every time I do a video, I say like I'm gonna try and do more videos. I will try and do this more. I already play a ton of Magic, anyways. I may as well stream it. But I think that's gonna be it. I think it's gonna do it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.